Yeah, me all kind of lie. Me lawyer said that case if he sign or die.
Ridiculous, Cartel's lawyer responds to reported probe into DJ's jailhouse interview. Anyway, people, when we get back, we're going to talk about it. Vybz Buchanan, if you're not familiar with him, he is Vybz Kartel's lawyer. He is retained by Vybz Kartel, and he is dealing with Vybz Kartel's case all the way to the Privy Council. So he is Vybz Kartel's human rights lawyer, and he has now taken the stand, the podium, to explain to us that this interview that they are hearing, what you're thinking, Mr. Officer, wrong again. Anyway, people, when we get back, we're going to look into it, we're going to talk about it, and we're going to break it down in the comments section. Let's kick it.
You're not like anyone else. You find the way you are. Did you do this all yourself? A smile ignites the room. Sending us up to the time, you know it's Cartel, representing for Blessydgazadiva.
Kingston, Jamaica, Vybz Kartel's lawyer Vybz Buchanan has confirmed that his client conducted an interview with a U.S. media house from a jailhouse cell. However, according to Buchanan, the interview was done before the artist, whose real name is Adidja Palmer, was transferred from the St. Catherine Adult Correctional Center to the Horizon Remand Center in Kingston in May as part of the government's plan to move high-value criminals to the 24 newly constructed cells at Horizon Remand to curtail access to their cell phones, which are considered contraband in prisons in Jamaica. Buchanan made the disclosure in response to reports of a probe into his client's purported interview with Fox 5 on Wednesday. The Jamaican government has reportedly launched a multi-agency probe into the circumstances surrounding how a voice purported to be that of dancehall superstar Vybz Kartel was aired in what the network said was an exclusive interview with the entertainer. I don't understand all this hype about probe. It's ridiculous. The interview predates his movement from Spanish Town to Horizon Remand, and all this is just sensationalism and humpy business from the media house, redacted about a probe, Buchanan told the Observer Online. Cartel spoke with Lisa Evers at the New York-based television station, claiming the Jamaican system was out to get him and that he was framed based on falsified phone evidence. It has always been about the influence that Vybz Kartel has, the Fever singer said in part to one of two interviews. Cartel described his living conditions, revealing he is located in the attic where it's dark, hot, and furnished with 4 bunk beds and a toilet, describing it like a dungeon. Despite all of this, the singer revealed that he is in a better place mentally because he is convinced that he has been wrongfully incarcerated and will be freed. Yeah, because I was sick for a few years, so definitely I'm recovering physically. But mentally, I've always been in a good space because I know I'm innocent and I'm coming out, he said. The world boss is actually anticipating that his conviction will be overturned by the United Kingdom Privy Council committee when they visit. The Fox 5 publication reported that Lisa Evers got a call from Cartel himself to set up the interview and set the record straight. The voice addressed the machinery behind the artist's prodigious output of songs even since being incarcerated. Asked how many songs he had released since being imprisoned, Cartel responded, "Lots of songs. I can't even count. At one point, I was sending out like 3-4 books a month because when I write the songs, I usually send the books out when I get visits. Thousands of songs, really. And I know all of them are not going to be released, maybe in the span of my career. But I just keep, writing and writing." Cartel revealed that he keeps his spirits up by reading a lot. "I read a lot. I write a lot. I read a lot. I write a lot. I watch movies. I listen to music. And I've met people here who are cool people. We can talk about stuff," he said. Vybz Kartel, who is serving a life sentence in prison, has maintained his innocence. The interview revealed new photos of World Boss, which show what appears to be a much healthier Cartel, sporting new kicks and a chubbier looking face. The airing of the second part of the interview is scheduled for Thursday night. So people, there you have it. Vybz Kartel again on the probe. You know what I found very interesting? The Gleaner, the Observer. I'm not even putting Loop News in there because Loop News has always spoken about Vybz Kartel. They've always entertained Isaac Buchanan's interviews. So they are never lopsided when it comes on to the affairs of Vybz Kartel. But you look at the Gleaner, the Observer, and the Star. Nobody heard about the impending interview that was going to happen on Fox 5 News. But as soon as you hear that Vybz Kartel is on the probe or Vybz Kartel is under investigation, all and sundry runs with the media house. Again, I use Richard Curry as an example. That man has not or ever been affiliated with anything that is gang related. Yet still, they are likening him onto Dodos. We understand that Dodos has been labeled and something he has accepted, done. And then you are going to take a man who is fighting for the people in his Akongpong country or his cockpit country and then claim that the man is similar to Dodos. That is wrong on all angles. But it goes to show to you how our media houses have programmed people to think about us. Then you have a lot of robots around. They think that they can poison the minds of everybody. Not everybody listen to garbage. Not everybody wants a robot telling them how to operate. Not everybody wants the system. And the system itself is robotic because the system is fashioned and designed to tell you this is how you operate. These are the people you love and these are the people you hate. What about love for all? This is exactly how life was intended to be. So how can you dictate that if you're a part of upper echelon or you're part of middle class, yes, you're accepted. But if you're grassroots or you're impoverished or you're below living standards or the typical living standards, you are not accepted. You're an outcast and you should be thrown to the dogs and thrown to the side. No, it's not so it works. Vybz Kartel has that all-inclusive mentality when it comes on to the people of Jamaica. He spans from the most intellectual, as you've seen at Huey the Cooper, and an article she wrote, and Vybz Kartel ended up lecturing. So it shows you that he has the ability to cross over. Then Vybz Kartel is known as the ghetto gladiator, and of course, dancehall hero and poor people champion, in the sense that Vybz Kartel has always been singing and talking about people's issues and plights. He's always spoken about the government, the unfairness of government, and that from emergencies all the way down. So Vybz Kartel has managed to bridge that gap, yes, that ceiling that existed. And a lot of people don't see it. It exists, but it's not there. So you're supposed to be here in education if you're from a particular ilk, background, and you're not supposed to surpass that. Vybz Kartel broke the mold. Vybz Kartel transcended that. Vybz Kartel kicked down and broke out the glass window. And because of that, Babylon has a problem, been have a problem, and will always have a problem with Vybz Kartel. All of the bad things that they purport him to be, all of the filthy things they call him, all because of Vybz Kartel's reach to the mass. Vybz Kartel was able to do something that the government of Jamaica to this day has never mastered or found a way to do, and that is reach the hearts of the people. Until they can do that, they will never have the reach and the authority and the power and the grasp and the grip that Vybz Kartel has had on society. Anyway, people, tell me your thoughts down below in the comment section about what Isaac has said and why the government are going like them surprised. As me say, Vybz Kartel don't have no phone. So I don't know what they're going to raid and what they're going to do with their humpy scumpy. Anyway, people, as per usual, we'll chop it up in the comment section. I'm out.
Make sure you know if you work and I don't chat ya. Let me see if they know this song. When you want to run it hard, the cocky does be lie. That me jig this spike, not because me pussy. Me nipple them alright, send it up in a me. Titty appetite, every nipple. Me man a figure. Deal with your breast like me. You are my mister. Fill me with the cocky. And when you are gone, cocky don't play. Everybody wanna lie, them so stop sing. Then we quit it up 2 times. Then we make you run out and close. I can never mind on it. Spice, are you me love? A pussy love. Can't stop fucking you, cocky no play. Do we broke your back? Do we quit it up 2 times and pop your cock? Did we make you run out of the house in a half a frack? I can never wine when it's a